obsolete things. And I found some postcards that were, those ones that are like, haven't heard from you for a while, haven't talked to you for a while, customer. And they were so old that they had 4 house addresses ago. That's how
Oh
old
my
they were.
gosh.
Yeah, as return address already labels on them. So I put new addresses over them and I went through my customer listing, people that I haven't talked to, haven't had any contact with in 18 months or more,
Mm,
and sent those out today. So, and I think I
love it.
got like 15 of them done.
Good.
Yeah. So,
Good. Oh my gosh, I like that. 18 months or more, haven't
mhm.
heard from them, send them a little postcard. And that's a really good idea because if they have moved and you did not know about it, you're going to get that back in the mail.
Yeah.
So then you're going to
Mhm.
know either a new address or nope, they're not even around there anymore. Neat. Okay, so you pull them then. That's
Mhm.
very freeing. So good, good, yay. All right. Anybody else? What are you proud of yourself for? It's making you feel good this month. Like, yes.
Practicing the pivot.
Practicing the pivot. What does
Yeah.
that mean, Brenda, for you?
Um, my schedule has been scheduled, but then things are changing like almost daily. So pivoting, personal life, family life, business life. Um, even down to I had a girls' weekend a couple weekends ago. That kind of pivoted as well a little bit, but out of that I got 3 bookings. So, which
All
is cool.
right.
But yeah, just it's and not being mad when plans change or the calendar changes or the schedule changes. Because before I would be annoyed, but I'm like, oh, okay, no, let's just pivot.
That's growth in you personally. That's a sign of growth where you can allow that versus having to either control the schedule, get angry when the schedule's not what you had planned for it to be. That it's just a sign of growth. So congratulations on that and just really realizing that things will happen as they're supposed to
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
and just keep yourself in the date book.
yep.
That's the biggest thing. Honestly, keep yourself on the date book.
Mhm.
So, hey, great. Vicky, how about you?
Um, well, a couple weeks ago, I had the Sauk County Fair Ladies Night Out event, and I was given a basket away, which I got 13 names that signed up for the basket. And so I actually went and delivered it this week, and um, I had lots of people want to try the colognes, and because I had the men's cologne there, and they fell in love with it, the new one. So,
True optimism. Yeah, that's
so
a great
yeah,
scent. Good for you. Isn't that fun? New leads, new
new
bookings.
leads.
Yeah. And do you know how many faces you've already seen this month of July?
6, 8,
Gonna go count them up.
10 or 11.
Okay. All righty. So perfect start is right there to finish. And you know what? You can finish power start too. Be
Love it
that
when she has so much confidence in us,
be that person that starts your new year off going, I will not be less than a 15 every single month. I will see 15 new faces every single month, or take yourself to that new level of 30 faces every month that I'm not going to miss a month. And that becomes your standard of excellence this seminar year. That's the upgrade. That's journeying to a greater height, honestly. So congratulations on that, Vicki. I can't wait to see your tracking sheet with your names on it.
Yeah.
There's a big hint.
It's always like, yay, congratulations. Okay, now let's get that on a tracking sheet so you know your numbers. So that's kind of fun because then you'll be able to see that growth as we move in this seminar year too. So Awesome. Congratulations. I just love this, ladies, where you're reconnecting, you're learning to pivot, you're seeing the new faces, you're making great things happen. So, congratulations on that. Well, next week, I just want you to write the word upgrade, okay, on your paper, because next week you're going to get a daily challenge from me as we do an upgrade instead of a pace setters program, okay? I'm calling it upgrade. And so it's like, okay, this is where I'm at right now, and this is where I want to go. And where are my, just those step-by-step systems. So we're going to do that next week, and you can earn new lookbooks when I am able to order them. Or if you need a current pack of lookbooks, you're going to be able to order those business supplies. I'm going to get them for you by completing the challenges next week. So, and we'll have a guest speaker on next week also. So that'll be really fun on Monday night. So yay. And then of course, this Thursday is the leaders luncheon. And so reds and above, or if you want to be a red, I am allowing people, if you want to be a red, get to the meeting on Thursday. It's at 11:30. It's a little bit different. We're going to a Mexican restaurant in Johnson Creek. Vicki, I know you're going to be celebrating Roger's birthday at Reach Out Lodi that day. So we will be celebrating with you both, and tell him happy birthday from all of his Mary Kay women. Okay.
Well,
Like when I say, hey, you guys, guys are women. So happy birthday to Roger. We're very excited. Okay, so preferred customer program is right now. And Brenda, congratulations. You already got your first group of people in. So yay. I know that's super important to everybody is preferred customer program. And we do have a goal to have 50% of our unit and 1,500 lookbooks going out. 50% of our unit, 1,500 lookbooks going out. So connect with your teams. And this is the holiday book. So if they've never done it before, walk them through it. If they haven't updated their beauty consultant agreement, walk them through it. I have been making personal attempts with everybody. Okay. So do you know how to do this? Have you done this yet? And a lot of consultants have said, how do I do that? Why is that important? And so I think just us taking that time to say this is a 30% and 50% update. I had one consultant today said, it seems like a lot of hoops I have to jump through. And I said, actually, I've never had to do this in my 38 years in Mary Kay. I have never had to go in and accept the terms of the new consultant agreement. So this is a new because of that scope of change of 30% commission and 50% commission. So just help them really understand that. And the other one that's the big one most consultants are not understanding is what does it mean for a third party to access my information? That is more on a director level when a director has a virtual assistant that has her password to get in, to pull the information, to do the newsletters and send out recognition. So just know that that is more on that level. So it will never apply to most consultants who are doing this for themselves, family and friends, ordering, 2 to 4 times a year. That wouldn't even apply to them. So just so you know, okay? But really help them understand and make sure they're doing that. Otherwise, if they do not do it by the 6th of August, then the next time they log into order, they will need to accept it. Otherwise, they will not have access to their Mary Kay in Touch site. Okay? They will be restricted from it until they accept those terms of agreement.
And sometimes those are the people that wait until 11 o'clock on the last day of the month to place their order, and everybody's in bed, and then they're freaking out because they can't place their order.
Right.
Because I've gotten calls.
So
It's new. What is it called again? Please just say accept new consultant
agreement
What?
terms.
Terms. Okay. Thank you.
I put together today because I had so many questions on it. I put together just a 4-step. Number one, log into InTouch. Here's what I'll do. I will text it to you okay, so you have it.
Thanks.
But it was just log into InTouch, select your picture in the upper right-hand corner. And then once you've selected that, select my account and then select your beauty consultant agreement. You just scroll through it and click I accept. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was just, I went out there. I thought it was just a one thing click, you're done. I don't remember all of what you just said there.
Okay. That's probably because you accessed it from your email.
Okay.
Some
I
people,
thought I went on to InTouch. Okay.
yeah,
That's all right.
because then that email automatically logged you to InTouch. It was a direct link to that. Okay.
Oh,
If they're not, if they don't have the right email address, if they've been on there and they didn't click that email, if they didn't see the email, if they don't have an active password, I have like 5 people that only call me to order. And so I need to sit with them to get into their Mary Kay InTouch in order to get this agreement updated. Otherwise, they won't be able to order. I won't be able to order for them.
so
Okay.
it's log in, select your picture. Did you say?
Yeah. I'll send these two to you, Marilee. It'll make more sense. And
Well,
then I sent a picture. With it. So I'm sorry, I just got distracted because somebody just told me one of my customers' daughters died as I'm trying to text this to you.
Oh, no.
Am I?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Okay, next. Yeah. So let's continue on. All right. And so, Marilee, I'm just going to send this. I had screenshot my picture in there so then they can see it's where your little upper right hand corner when you log into Mary Kay InTouch. And
Okay.
you may not even pay attention to it, ladies, because you know right where you're going. But your picture's in that upper right hand corner. So
Okay.
sending these 2 things to you right now.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. And then everybody else, I'll text that over to you right after we get off of here. So
Okay.
you have it. So yeah, there we go. All right. So PCP enrollment, making sure our consultants are getting their agreement updated. Seminar. Oh my gosh. Like I'm super excited. I reached out to Sue Neff. She is not on here tonight. And I said, hey girl, are you going to seminar? She's like, funny you asked me. I have struggled. Her little puppy passed away, and that has been like her emotional support animal. And we love you, Sue, if you watch the replay of this. But she would love to reconnect with us and to be a part. So she's going to be coming and joining. She's actually going to help me with transportation. So we kind of figured we'd work it out. I talked to a couple of other people. I'm like, oh, I got to make 2 trips. I do. But she's going to come. So some people can ride with her and some will ride with me and we'll carpool to the convention center. And then she'll be able to be a part of all of our things. And then she's staying at home too. So she's so excited about reconnecting with all of you. So I just wanted to put that good deal out for everyone. So yay. All right. So let's do you guys know how many faces you saw last week? You know how many faces you saw? I did not ask anybody to have this number, but I think it's a great number to know. Okay, Brenda's holding up 5 faces last week. Okay. Vicky's counting.
0.
No, 0. Okay. 0. Okay.
Okay.
I never
Okay.
liked having to say 0 to Kathleen. So I'm like, why would you ask that question? I didn't ask anybody last week. Can I just be honest? I mean, like, that's how I felt as a consultant. I was like, oh, I know. Okay, Vicky.
I actually counted, I did 9.
9 faces last
9 faces.
week. So, woo! All right. So both of these women saw faces last week, and they've added bookings in our booking challenge during our days of Christmas. Okay. So I've asked each of them to give a little bit of their tips because they did it very differently for booking faces in. And so whichever one of you wants to go first, I think these are just great tips. And maybe you can take these in from the other persons and go, oh, I could do that. Okay. So whatever
Okay.
tips you want to share with us, congratulations on seeing faces last week. Super excited. And I saw faces last week too. I will just put that in there. I'm not in competition with you, but I had the product on faces last week. So yay.
Penny.
13.
All right. Yay.
Woo.
All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
take it away.
okay.
I got my
Okay.
notepad.
Well, I had my get together at Reach Out Lodi, and I had 4 faces there. And I mean, we had a lot of fun. It's having that every month. They just know to come, and they know they're going to try something different. I had a new person there, and we just have lots of fun. So yeah, so if you can get a place to have them come, and it used to be the first Monday night. Well, it kind of sometimes it changes to the second and whatever. They're good at bouncing back and forth there. So then, like I said earlier this month, I had the Sauk County Fair Ladies Night Out event, and I had a basket, and I got 13 names for the basket. And so I went to deliver the basket, and she actually works at Christmas Mountain Village.
Oh, nice.
And so I took the basket up there. She said she was going to have a few friends there to try products. And so we had the basket there. They were all working at the same time. So we did hand facials on the hands because, they don't have a lot of time in between. And they tried I showed them all the new products and some of the products they hadn't seen. And so and the guys and some of the girls fell in love with the new cologne. So make sure you show that. So now tomorrow night, I go back up there, and they're going to have a few more friends up there. So it could be anywhere from 5+ people tomorrow night. Whether we'll just do full facials or just on the hands again or show products, it depends on what time they got.
Right.
So yeah, I was all excited about that. So yeah, if you can't do full facials, do the hand ones. I did it on one hand, and then they could feel the difference between the two. And it says, oh, I just love this hand. It feels so soft. So
Perfect. And that's such a great way to get the product on there. So you'll have the new people that haven't done the hand facial yet. And then you'll be able to take oh, here's our 3 scented body lotions. Pick the one you like the best, give it a try, because those are highly consumable products. Your skincare, your supplements, and your body care. And of course, fragrances too. And I know that you are a master at that. And so just showing what they're interested in and taking something new and leave them wanting more. I love that. That could be a whole nother once a month, the first Tuesday of every month or the third Tuesday of every month, or, around their pay period time is always great too, because then people have the cash, and you make that a once a month. And now they're all like, oh, Vicky's coming next week. Okay. And you bring all the new things too. So congratulations. Great tips on that. I heard have something scheduled once a month, and that works for you. Okay. And that could work for other people too, where, hey, this is my one time a month. I'm doing a brush clinic in August. I'm doing a back to school, back to basics in September. I'm doing, masks in October. And you just have a theme, and people are coming to you for that theme. So I love it. Great work. Congratulations on your faces last week. 9 faces last week. And I know you're going to have more new this week. So yay. All right, Brenda, take it away.
Thank you for that, Vicki. Mine was a little different. The facials I had this week, 2 of them came off some women that I was at a girls' weekend And they're like, we were floating down the Wisconsin River, and like, well, we need to come over and get some stuff. They haven't bought in like a year, because I don't see these ladies very often. So I'm like, got home on Sunday. I kind of let them like re-entry, get the laundry, get the unpack, and all that kind of stuff. So I messaged them Monday morning. I'm like, hey, when do you want to get together this week? And they both, two of them booked on the same day, back to back. Only neither one of them knew that they were there. One gal came for some baby shower stuff she had needed for the weekend. So last minute gifting. And the other one came over for dinner to see the kids because she's babysat a couple times for me and I showed her some stuff. And then, so they kind of booked themselves, but then I found them a time slot. So very, not in that 2-week period. It was like in the next couple days. So booking them in very short, which means I needed to know what my schedule looked like for the rest of the stuff. And to be able to, I run 2 calendars. I run a paper calendar and I run a digital calendar. So depending on which one I have, I can always book somebody on the spot, but then make sure I write it in the other one. So I do that. And then another one, she's my insurance agent. I haven't seen her in a while. And she's in town, and then she's out of town, and she's in town. So I'm like, she booked herself. She wanted to get mascara for her daughter and walked out of my house with $150 worth of product. So that was kind of nice. Yeah, I know, right? And then another gal, she wanted a new lipstick because her old lipstick is retired. And she's like, can I come over? And she's a redhead. And in my opinion, she was wearing the wrong color lipstick. So it was nice to be able to use the autumn, winter, spring, summer cards that we have been using. And we figured out she's an autumn, which is totally true. But there's some nice pinks in there. So I got her to try some pinks. But then she messaged me. She's like, hey, my mom needs a lipstick. I'm bringing her along. So she dragged somebody with her.
Oh, very
So I guess
good.
my point is book them close and tight. Have them pick their product up from you instead of you delivering if they're close or willing. Most of my customers know that I'm raising 2 small children, so they're more than happy to come to my house because otherwise I bring 2 minor children into their house that get very distracted in new places, which is difficult to concentrate. But then to encourage them to bring somebody with. Like who you bringing along, who you running around with, you can stop in. Because a lot of times I'll just be working from home. Like, hey, I'm home if you want to stop in, to kind of do the stop and shop, which is nice. And then today I sent out, and I think I stuck it in our Go Wild, or our Go Wild. Wrong name of the group, greater than unit group.
I know.
The thing I used today to get some more bookings, and I gave them a choice of 2 different afternoons and a Saturday morning this week. Yeah. So trying to let them know that I'm busy and that I have targeted times, which I've never really done targeted times in the many years I've been in. And I've always used the book them in the next 2 weeks strategy. I'm booking them in the next 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, or tomorrow. Because then they don't think too much about it. They can look at their calendar. I'm not available tomorrow, but I'm available on Wednesday, which is what happened with a client today, that she's available. Or she messaged me and she'll order something. And I'm like, hey, we got to do that facial yet. So I think she's coming tomorrow too. So it's how can you get them to come to you?
Yeah.
Or you go to them if your clients are used to that. But just to be quicker, I guess.
I like that booking them in tight. Okay. Because really, if you're booking it in 24 to 48 hours, they typically do not cancel.
Right.
Because they know that tightness of their own schedule and it worked into yours. I had a girl call today and I said, well, I have Tuesday afternoon or I have Thursday after 4. And she goes, well, I'm off tomorrow. I said, great, 1:30. Great, I'll be there, because it fit into my schedule. So there was less than 24 hours and it was booked in. Same thing with one of my facials last week. I said, well, I have Thursday afternoon or I have Friday. And she goes, Thursday afternoon, I'll take it. And I booked her like Tuesday afternoon. So
Nice.
In saying that, it's
tight.
if our hairdresser has a cancellation, she's going to try and fill it.
Yeah.
Great.
And
Yes, for
I
sure.
had this cancellation, I'll take it.
Mhm.
And that's where my brain
Yep.
went as soon as you said that. So we want them to schedule with us, much like they do their hairdresser, their dentist, their doctor. And I think we forget that.
Mhm.
myself.
That's a good way to think about it. Thank you for that, Brenda.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
I forget that all the time. It's like, you know,
You all are professionals.
Mhm.
And I want you to upgrade your thinking on that. You're a business professional. You are providing a professional service that people are booking in for. It's not just this little hobby we do. We're professionals. We know what we're doing. If I go through and I total up our years of experience just in the 5 people here, you're looking at what, 150 years of experience right here? It's a lot of experience. You are professionals. So
Mhm.
don't think anything less of yourself, okay? It's a good thing to think higher of yourself. It's not arrogant at all because all of your hearts are in the right place. So you're thinking it with good thoughts, okay? So yay, bookings, 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 bookings. We have our book 5 or book 10 challenge every month now, this seminar year. So book 5, have 5 on your date book by the end of July for August. And I know a lot of you, there's 11 days left. You still can fit more in before the end of July because you may not be where you want to be right now. Okay. And so it's like, all right, what's next? Who else can I book? So book them in tight, book them in close, and finish up those basis goal for yourself, which then is new leads, new referrals, new bookings, new sales, new team members. Everything comes from the booking. Okay. Got it. Well, speaking of bookings, I think we got a new product that's pretty exciting that we can book people for also, right, Darla? What are you
Yes,
thinking?
we have a duo brush
Oh,
tool. It's not a brush. It's not called a brush. It is called a, I want to get the name right because I misquoted earlier today. And it is called a device. Yeah. Dual action power for the best skin experience. Skin Invigorate Duo Tool, whatever.
yeah.
But I love it. I have been using it since I got it on Friday. And took me a little bit to get used to it though. Because it pulses and it stops. And at first I was just like, what's wrong with it? So you have to really hold down on the button to get it going, and then it starts buzzing. And so what I've been doing is, I mean, I don't wet my face first, which is what the directions say. I put cleanser on my hand and then I put it on my face. And then I have been doing, the old brush said to use it for 2 minutes because it was a 2-minute timer. This one, I don't believe I have read anywhere where it says the length of time that you should use it, but this is 15-second intervals of pulsating time. And so I have been doing 15-second sections of my face for the cleansing part. But because it's not the bristles, you don't have the water running down your arm the way we used to. The silicone bristles are like a quarter, maybe 3/8 of an inch long, so they're very short. I don't know. I mean, everybody has
Mm-hmm.
physically
Yeah.
seen it. I mean, it's vibrating now, and you can't really hear it or anything. Um, I'm talking through my hearing aids, so I don't know where the volume is even coming from. But anyway, so it doesn't stop. I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. Um, but what I also like about it, so I do my face at night. I do the micellar water, eye makeup remover, and then I do my cleanser and I do all of that. Well, then you push the little waves at the top and they light up, and then it still vibrates. It's still vibrating on this side, but it starts vibrating and heating up on this side. And it takes probably about, I'd say, 15 seconds to start getting even warm. Um, and then you can put on whatever serum you want. So at night, I can't use um the booster, the H ceramide. because it's too much moisture for my face with my CPAP. So I just use the lifting serum, and I'll put that on my face and just massage that in. But in the morning, because I get so much fluid built up underneath, tomorrow I'm going to use the nourishing oil. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to put it in the by my collarbone, because that's where your lymphatic drainage system opens up. Because I've been running it underneath my cheeks and opening up my drainage system with this, and it feels amazing because it's so nice and warm,
Ah,
and it just
Wow.
vibrates. Well, this is,
So
oh, I
is
mean,
that's the objective of that side of the tool?
it opens up your let's see, the warmth that wonders. Take your skin care routine to the next level with thermal massage. Heat is known to help temporarily dilate pores and support better absorption of the skincare products. With the Skin Vigorate Duo, applying your facial oil, moisturizer, boosters, or serum becomes a pampering experience, enhanced by self pulses and warming function. So it opens up your pores, allowing whatever serum or
mhm.
booster you're using to just be absorbed, all that matter. I feel as though my face is getting a lot cleaner from using this brush,
Interesting.
because I can see it when I'm washing it off with the washcloth. I can just tell, I can feel it's cleaner. I can feel the soap coming off easier.
Hmm.
And I can feel the boosters and whatever moisturizer I've used absorbs more quickly into my face.
Hmm.
It doesn't just sit on top
Mhm.
with this heat. Yeah. But oh, it feels, I can just imagine what it's going to be like in the winter because I get so cold. But it's not hot, but
I look at that as like a true, when women go, I'm going to go to the spa to get a facial,
mhm,
is what it's used.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And you don't have any replacement heads for it.
No,
That silicone is it. There's no replacements. You don't need them. And I
yeah,
have been noticing in the market, things are
yeah.
going to the silicone brushes to help
Mhm,
deep clean the skin. And
yeah.
so I'm very excited that this has come
Yeah.
out. So
Yeah. I
your,
like I mean,
woo,
this is my phone, so
Size.
size wise. This is the base, so it just sits in the base. There's no charger. Everybody keeps referring to it as a charging base, but it's just a stand. It charges here. So you would have to charge it laying down.
okay.
It doesn't
So it's
charge
on the
in
end.
here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder
What
how
does
that
it,
would feel with Mint Bliss foot lotion
Oh, I bet you that would feel really good on your feet,
or on a muscle, sore
on
muscle.
a muscle.
Yeah.
oh, sure. Good idea.
Ooh, on a headache. Ooh,
This is why we gather on Monday Mingle.
yeah. Yeah. But
Here,
really, I mean, I've been, up in my forehead and my temples just to open up my sinuses, because this stupid smoke has just done a number on my
Oh,
yeah.
sinuses. So anyway, I'm in love with it.
Yay! So you can order yours now, and they are
Mhm.
95 at retail. So think about that. If you've got a friend who wants one, have her get two friends that want to buy one and give her hers at price. If you have two friends that buy one, I'll get you yours at half price. So you can be thinking about that and how you want to
Mhm.
market that out to people who go, oh my gosh, yeah, it's like a spa in your own home. You don't even have to go sign up for a spa and pay 250
Yeah.
bucks to go in and get a treatment.
Mhm.
Print off the product fact sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can carry it with you. You know what it's all about then. It's got really great
Mhm.
things on it. So
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
information.
everything I was reading was right on there. I'm reading right off the screen. So
Thank you, Darla. So good. So good. So good. Oh my gosh. Did you know that your face has 43 muscles and the ability to make more than 20 facial expressions? Oh, so cool.
It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile.
Here we go.
That's true.
Mhm.
Keep smiling. Keep smiling. All right. Well, we had some people that had some really great weeks over the last couple of weeks here. And I am super excited to celebrate you. And so we've got all of our booking training done, our skin vigorate, and we are just going to keep booking, 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 booking. Okay. Are you tired of us talking about booking yet? And who has 500 day books? And who has 10 day books? And we're booking. Okay. His booking is where everything is. You can't coast to the top in Mary Kay. Mary Kay used to always say that. And one of the things I read the other day was the seeds you sow today are the harvest you'll have tomorrow. The seeds you sow today are the harvest you'll have tomorrow. So if you didn't sow any seeds today, you can't have a harvest tomorrow. So go sow some seeds every single day for your business. And that can be your calls, that can be your samples out, that can be postcards like what Darla was talking about at the beginning, that she's making those reconnects with people. You know, what seeds are you sowing today that will bring the harvest of tomorrow? So, yay. All right. Well, I've got my pom-pom ready here. And I know that last week we did not celebrate for the week before, and there were some really, really good weeks in there, ladies. I was like super pumped for all of you. Like, oh my goodness, as I was pulling that up and looking at them on your weekly accomplishment sheets, it was so good. So you can go ahead and you can do some shout outs. You can pick your best of the last 2 weeks. I don't care, whatever is best for you. And then you can share what they've been. So if you open your doors and you sold products over the last 2 weeks, we want to go, yay! Woo, 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 yay! Selling is fun. Selling is fun. Recruiting is more fun. It re-energizes your business. All right. If you sold 100 or more, woo, congratulations. If you sold 200 or more, congratulations. Yay. All right. If you sold 300 or more on any one of those weeks, we want you to share a sales tip. Share a sales tip with us.
I don't know. My tips were to have parties because it's so much easier than if you're doing one-on-ones. And when they're having fun, the next one kind of gets excited too. So yeah.
That's right. And I love the camaraderie of reach out with all of your people because they all tell each other, I ordered this one and I like this one and this I use all the time. And oh, you don't have that? You should really get that. You know, and then people are buying because the other people are all suggesting to them. And I love that. I absolutely love that. So congratulations, Vicki. All right. Brenda, Darla, sales tip.
Birthdays, get those birthdays in there.
Birthdays.
Yeah.
Birthdays. Sell to everybody, ask everybody, even your ex-husband.
No, thank you.
My point is if they have money and want to buy, let them.
Right.
Well, yeah, that way.
Yep.
So,
Just let them buy.
yep.
Just let them buy. Yep, for sure. Because people do want to buy. They want to. They don't ever want to be sold to, but they want to be given the opportunity to purchase.
Right.
Okay? There's a difference there. So congratulations on $300 plus weeks. How about $400 weeks? Woo! Yay, everybody. $500 weeks. Woohoo! Oh, Vicki, what was your highest week over the last 2 weeks?
$490.
$490 week. Look at that. $10 from a $500 week. which is your normal, Vicky. You normally sell $500 a week, right? Can you just say that to me? I always sell
Sure.
$500.
I always sell $500 weeks. It's lots of fun. You should all do it.
It's so much fun.
I like it.
All right, $600 weeks. Woo-woo. All right, $700 week. Woo! Darla, what was your highest week over the last 2 weeks?
606.
606. Oh my goodness. Was that all birthdays?
Not birthdays, like one big reorder and a couple birthdays. Yeah.
So fun. So fun when they're like, oh yeah, I need this and then I need that and then I need this and oh yeah, I might as well throw that on too or give me two of these. So woohoo! Congratulations.
Yay.
606, 490, 606, Brenda Rankin, 700,
Woohoo!
800, 900, $1,000 week, 1,200, 11, 12, 13,
12,
$1,200 week.
1247.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your week.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Like it wasn't anything specific. I have a strong reorder business. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faces. Double facial was one and then singles. People trying new things, customers coming back that I haven't sold to in a couple of years.
Mm.
So that was kind of fun. Some other people that ordered that I was like, wow. I have a couple of former consultants that I sell to that have come to me because they didn't like where they were. So they ordered this week. And then I helped out a gal through the Mary Kay Discontinued group who was looking for a variety of some things. So she got her wholesale, but that moved a lot of product. So
Well, there you go.
yeah,
That's
so
nice.
it's not in my house anymore. It's in hers.
Yep. There
And
you
she's
go.
ecstatic because I had something she was looking for. So
That
so
works.
it's exciting.
It works when you have that and you can just, there's so much freedom in moving some of those products and then being able to go, no, I don't have that anymore. Nope, I
Correct.
don't have that anymore. So
Correct. So I
Right.
had some of that too. So
yeah, for sure. So congratulations, ladies. It's so much fun to open your doors and to sell products and still be working with the foundations. I would probably bet that we have not foundation matched everyone in our client base yet. And so
Okay.
that is still work on that and be working on your preferred customer program. Where do things need to be updated? Because now we're re-enrolling again, okay? And this is the holiday one.
I have a question.
Sure.
What are you guys finding with the foundations and applications? Is there something that people are liking more than others? Like here's an example. I had one person try the new foundation. She just picked it up or she ordered it anyway. And she tried it and she said, I don't like the way it goes on. I said, well, how are you applying it? Oh, with my fingers. And I said, well, do you have one of our brushes? I said, why don't you try that? Oh, that's so much better. And so I'm just curious what kind of feedback others are getting in that way.
My feedback is the matte is much drier. Okay. So if they're getting
Oh,
matte, it's much drier. So
okay.
my facial on Thursday was a $400 facial. And I did not have the Luminous 9 for her to try. I did not have a sample of it, but I had a matte 9 and we had tried another color in Luminous. I was like, oh, your skin definitely needs Luminous. And she goes, yeah, this feels so dry going on. And she couldn't move it with her fingers. And I didn't have any brushes with me because it was, 110 out. I went with not a lot of stuff except what I could carry in her house.
Right.
And she goes, definitely Luminous. And she goes, yeah, this is really dry on the face. And, yep. So I believe, I still love our brushes. I am finding I like to just squirt my matte wear on my face and then take the brush and blend
Mm,
it That's me.
Interesting.
And I've been
I
using,
like the sponge is what I've
you've been
The
called
new
doing,
one?
a sponge. Mhm.
okay. I've been using the sponge to apply the powder over the top on the really, really hot days. And I love that. I feel that just melds my foundation and it does not move.
How would the matte feel if we added some of our nourishing oil to it?
I don't know. I would say then if you needed to put nourishing oil with the matte wear, you need to be using the luminous.
Luminous.
Yeah, but
Yes.
but some people are gonna go, I don't want it to be shiny. Because I've done the nourishing oil underneath my foundation and it glides on a lot easier.
That's true too.
But I
Yeah.
haven't done it with the new one yet, so I don't know if that would help that or mess up the matte part of it.
I actually put Barrier Restore in her tray with that matte wear just to make it mix a little better and to slide on her face more. So, because yeah, it was
Interesting.
super dry on her.
Well, I've had a customer have that experience too, and she's like, "Well, I've always worn matte." I mean, she was really pushback at me about it, and I'm like, "Okay."
Well,
Um,
and
for
I
her, using a tool seemed to make a difference, so that's why I suggested that for her,
and
and it
that's good.
seemed to,
I'm
yeah.
glad that made a difference. Good, good. And two, customers, you can tell them, as products are upgraded, the matte can become more matte. And our luminous is not as shiny as what the old luminous was. It's a satin finish now. So very different. I'm sure I will go to luminous during the winter now
Mhm.
and not the matte. So I love that you are all hungry to continue learning about these products and continuing to share them. Maybe just set a goal that, hey, I want to have, 4 people in the lights and 4 people in the mediums and 4 people in the deeps. I had a girl who was in the dark ones on Saturday, and I forgot to throw my samples in. So I had to blend the 2 that I had. I said, I'm so sorry I have to do this for you. I said, we have 15 shades in your skin tone color. And she's like, this town just doesn't have a lot for ethnicity people. And I was like, you're right. We don't. But I'm your girl and I got your foundation shade. I just don't have it on me today. But I mixed the 8 and the 14 and we got the right shade for her. So yeah, and it looked good on her and she loved the feel. But choose four from every group. You'd have 12 bases for foundation matches. And I can guarantee you will feel more confident at the end of doing that. So just beg people to borrow their base. I mean, seriously, don't be above begging. Just tell them this is what I need to do. My director has told us this is what we have to do this week. So I need 4 light skin tone, 4 medium skin tone, and 4 ebony skin tone. Who do you know? I want to play around with these colors. Or if you don't have the bronze skin tones, the deep ones, just go with the 4 lights and the 4 mediums, or do 6 and 6. So you get good at it.
Or come to my house because Ariel's skin, we can just use 4 different body parts. Get different shades in different places. Do that.
Oh, yay. So, my friends, this is your Journey to Greater Heights year, and I cannot wait to see how you just take that, you embrace it for yourself, you track yourself, your faces, your products, your sales through your weekly accomplishment sheets, and to make this your very, very best year ever because you can. So thank you to all of our trainers. Congratulations to everyone. And next week we'll start our upgrade, which is pace setters. Okay. It's just a new name. It's called upgrade. Upgrade your business. So we'll start that next Monday night then. Okay. Have a great one. Talk to y'all later.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.